Alright, we are going live. I'm doing a little technical work in the meantime. We're going to play the Nerdarchy theme. Some under the hood stuff. Why did that stop? And here we go. Alright, so sorry for the delay. This is Nerdarchist Nubz with Nerdarchy.com, for nerds, by nerds. Myself as well as my roommate are going to be going in here with the possibility of my editor joining us as well, and showing off DC Universe's Update 73. That would be the stat revamp. So, yeah. Essentially what they've done is they've given a whole new rebirth to the entire shebang from top to bottom, and as you can see, I've played this game extensively, both heroes and villains and everything else going on. So there's that. Here is my current hero that I've been playing since the stat revamp, just so I know what I'm doing. But I talked it over with a friend of mine who plays this game extensively and does live broadcasts actually fairly successfully, and said, you know what you should do? You should go and play something you've never played before. My greatest triumph. So, we're going to watch this little cinematic. And, yeah.
But my obsession had blinded me to the real.
Oh, I'm hearing that I'm not getting sound.
Enemy.
We're hearing that we're not getting any sound. 1 second.
Concentrate fire on Luthor while I call down some artillery. Deathstroke. Time to join the party.
I'm getting audio on my end.
Lots of murdering to do.
Mark Hamill.
Lose something?
Greetings, sister.
Alright, so it sounds like we got sound and everyone's hearing me. That's all good. God, I love this opening cinematic. Run, Batman, run!
What's this? Nobody kills the bat but me!
Call him! Bring him to me!
Oops, somebody's angry.
Batman! Adam! You don't deserve to live! Diana. Beaten by a mere man. No. You've lost everything. No. I beat you. Luthor!
Well, Superman would have been handy right there.
Brainiac had returned. For years, he'd been stealing the powers of Earth's protectors, but we were too busy fighting amongst ourselves to see the danger. With you three dead, Brainiac quickly eliminated the remaining heroes. The lucky ones died fighting. Finally, I alone survived. A rat in the walls of the Brainiac construct. I have traveled through time to warn you. This is my past, but your future. And it means the end of humanity, so together, we must change it.
What have you done, Luthor?
Given you a fighting chance.
He's lying. It's some kind of trap. Why should we trust you?
Because if you don't, Earth is doomed. I've stolen Brainiac's exobytes and released them into Earth's atmosphere. They hold the powers stolen from the heroes and villains of my time, and will bestow them on anyone they contact. The exobytes will create a new breed of superhuman to fight Brainiac's invasion. You must teach them to use their new abilities.
I love the ice power
They must be on
set.
the front line in the coming battle, or my grim future will become your own. I only hope I am not too late, for I will not be here to see this new future. My work is not yet done. I must leave this Earth to you. Claim the exobytes and take destiny into your own hands.
Alright, so, 1 second while I'm going to add my friend to the party. Oop, or I'm going to jump into his party. Alright, my controller just let me know it's about to die. I forgot to switch it up. Give me 2 seconds to switch that up. I'm sorry for this technical issue. Alright, so anyway, Avery McDizzle and I are going to be playing as villains this roll around, and we're gonna see that. Oh, anyone who's listening, can you confirm that you can hear Avery? I am going to follow, let's see here, we got Cersei for magic, Lex Luthor for technology, and the Joker for metahuman source. I think Lex Luthor is actually the metahuman. I'm gonna go Joker, because frack it. Let's be crazy. Oh, then we're gonna end up in different areas, man. Are you sure? Oh, we can only hear Nubz. Okay, let me, broadcast. Audio sharing settings. Share video and Brian will learn from players in the party who allow their voices to be shared. According to this, Avery's got to, change his settings to be able to share and be broadcast. So we've got nature, sorcery, mental, ice, fire, gadgets, light, electricity, earth, quantum, celestial, one of my personal favorites, rage, munitions, and atomic. So, let's see here. Yeah, I haven't tried quantum, to be honest. I was thinking about going atomic or quantum, or let's see here. Quantum is a controller type. Atomic is a tank type. And nature is a healing type. Was the other one I was thinking about. Oh, Avery, you got to go into the party settings. Allow your voice to be shared. There you go. And yeah, right in the party menu, party settings. Allow your voice. Allow your voice to be shared. Okay. Alright, Avery's fixing his audio. This is the first time we've had him join, so that's why we're going. You know what? Quantum does sound kind of cool. Let's go flight. Oh, I should probably list off the types. We got flight. We got skimming, which is kind of like Static X version of flight. Acrobatics, like Batman. And super speed, like the Flash. What are we gonna do? We got hand blasts, like Iron Man. One-handed, like Thor or whatever. Staff, like Robin. Well, one of the Robins. Dual wield, like one of the other Robins. Two-handed, like Steel. Martial arts, like Batman.
I switched it over.
Cool. Can anyone confirm if you can hear Avery now? Bow. Brawling. Rifle.
What power are you going with?
I'm gonna go with quantum because I've never done it, and apparently Doug thinks it sounds cool. All right, so hand blast.
I don't know what I want to go.
Cool.
What is quantum then?
Quantum is a controller type, so I've got controls covered for us. I've already got a vague idea of what I want my character to look like. I'm just trying to show off everything. Now, I don't like glowing only because it hurts my eyes.
So, are you going with speeding or no?
I'm going flight. You know me, dude. I'm always flight. You know, I don't know a single schoolgirl who wears hair like that. That's just weird. Looks like bull horns. Gear.
I like hand blasts. I don't know why.
Yeah, to each their own. You know what? On second thought, I'm gonna go back. I really want to try out nature. Nature. Still gonna go flight because I like flight. But I'm gonna go bow. Costume, gear, hair. Something that says I'm a hunter. That works. Face. You know, I think those are cute. I'm not going to use them, but I think those are cute.
You know, I'm gonna try fire.
Fire's great, man. You know what? I don't like any of those. I never like emblems. I will point blank say that. Emblems are like letters and icons on your chest, similar to Superman's thing, and yeah, it's just not me. Kind of like the reverse slimline. Short sleeve works. Ooh, street looks cool. I can do that. It's weird how it starts you up halfway through the menu. Anyway, so our plan is we're gonna go through here. We're gonna skip the tutorial. Just jump right into the game, and we're gonna talk about what the stat revamp does and what it all does. That is really weird. I'm sorry, but that is just strange. The formal top. Yeah, I'm gonna go street. So I'm from the streets. Recognize.
Recognize.
You know, the small bird wings are like sized right, but the small demonic wings and the small tech wings are just itty bitty and look weird.
Yeah, I skipped tutorial too.
I'm not that far yet. I'm still making my character. Hands.
Oh crap, I totally forgot to customize what he looks like. Oh well. All good armor.
Yeah, you can always go as you please. Or go as you go along. Slimline. Power reinforced. Paramilitary. Can do the paramilitary. Fend, cuffed. Classic ribbed, classed, biker. Yeah, we're gonna go with biker. Yeah, kinda got.
I need some room. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, what?
Oh, I was saying I'm trying out super speed, so I need some room to try this out on.
To each their own. We're gonna go paramilitary, legs. What's the street look like? Ugh. Sweatpants? Really? I don't mind those. Keep that on the back burner. It's electric! Boogie woogie woogie woogie. Cargo, not bad. Briefs, look. Okay, the battle suit just looks like it'd chafe.
Okay, now I get super speed. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go paramilitary. Feet. Biker? Nah. Business? Nah. Casual? Kinda like them. Chevron. Chevron cuffed. Those do not look battle ready. I could dig those. Yeah, I could dig those.
How's your character going?
Choosing shoes. Yeah, I kind of like those. Yeah, we're gonna go with those. And now we do our colors. Gear, palette. We're gonna go something in the greens, and I'm thinking something intense. Dark green. Alright. And next on the palette, we are gonna go something yellowy. There we go. Oop. And next up, we're gonna go black.
No cape, that just looks weird.
Why is that coming off kind of reddish? That's kind of weird. Chest, back, waist, hand, feet, skin, hair.
Okay, let's see if I can switch it.
Could totally do the Seahawk color. That'd be pretty cool. Put her in the green spectrum. Makeup. I didn't actually assign her any makeup, so that's kind of a moot point. And we're good. Now we do the naming. What are we going to name my little multicolored healer? Unfortunately for this game, it's no matter what your PSN is, your character's name has to be unique, which will be for lack of a better term.
What'd you name your character?
Battle Babs, if it'll let me have it. Woohoo! First time.
Mine was Brimstone Horror.
The center of the multiverse.
Are we horror as in WH or HO?
H-O-H-O. Like horror. Like, oh no, that fire is such a horror.
Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, well. Just doing the cinematic here, and then I'm gonna jump into the game.
I thought it'd be kind of a cool name. I thought it'd be kind of a cool villain name, you know?
Yeah, actually, I like it.
Yeah, because I just indiscriminately burn people.
Yeah, well, much like real life.
A bit.
Well, if you want a really scary villain name, you could always name him Doug. Doug is a scary, scary name.
No, one thing I do notice, you have to be careful with the super speed powers or you'll catapult yourself.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
I found that on accident, went, oh, now I'm over a bridge.
Okay, Doug has asked the question, have you ever played Champions Online? Curious how this compares. Okay.
Heard of it.
Champions Online, its movement is superior to DC Universe. Its combat is inferior. It's also, this game is less customizable and thus less easily broken. This game is superior in its stability, its content, pretty much every single way. The only way that Champions Online actually is superior is the fact that you can do backflips and there's more movement powers and there's more options in movement. Oh, and costumes are much better in Champions Online. Alright, so we are in the social area.
Alright, run into you.
And I am Battle Babs, who... How did I get a cape? I wasn't supposed to have a cape.
You get capes all the time. It just gives you one.
I didn't want a cape. I liked having a quiver. Well, this gives an option to show off that you can change your costume. Yar! What else has been changed? Hair's the same, head's the same, face, apparently got a full domino, shoulders, emblem, hands, biker, waist, paramilitary, feet, urban slick, chest, street. Well, yeah, I fly through the power of methane there, Doug.
Found ya.
Alright, so now that I've got my look in, I'm going to lock all so that changing my equipment does not change my look.
Oh, how do you do that?
At the top of your style tab, which is the one that has the little mask, it says lock all. I'm also going to look into my traits. So, Farcher. Nice. Okay, so the first part of the stat update was that all the stats are completely in line with each other, i.e. there's no, oh, rage runs on precision while this runs on might. Straight across the board, all powers, superpowers, run on might. All weapon attacks run on precision. More is better. That's the first thing. Second of all, they've increased the ability to have all the roles do damage, not just the DPS guys. Damage roll, okay. And the rolls have been changed, where damage used to get these little temporary buffs, anywhere from 10 to 50% damage boost. They now only get a flat passive 10%. It's pretty nice. Let's see here. My powers that I start with are Vine Lash. Releases poison, inflict your target with damage over time, and making it vulnerable to poison effects. Oh, and it pulls people towards me. Cool. Briar. Create a deadly briar patch beneath your target, stunning and damaging it. Releases poison, inflicting your target with damage over time, and making it vulnerable to poison effects. Blossom. And not the 90s TV show. Bring forth life, restoring health to yourself and the most injured group member. Restores additional health when used on allies with pheromones. Oh, that's beyond my abilities right now. That's one level away. Okay. So, weapons. Bow. I have a bow. You have my axe. You have my bow. I hit the wrong button. Okay.
So where are you at?
I'm just floating here looking through the menu explaining things. Okay, so I can tap triangle, tap square, and I do that. Tap hold, and hold. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I've got 2 skill points. Might as well use those. So, yeah. Loadouts. Everything's in my loadout. Whoa! Alright, so first off, let's where is Avery McDizzle?
I'm the guy who's running around in circles. Running around at the... Yep.
I don't see... Oh, there you are. Okay, nearby.
Oh, there you are.
Brimstone Horror. Add as friend. Friends. Brimstone Horror. Invite to group. And we are now grouped up. So, let's go play! I've got mail! I love the little jazz music that plays in the background of this. So, do we already have the missions selected? Yes, we do. Go to Gotham to continue your mission. So, let's go to Gotham there, Brimstone Whore.
I had to spend some points.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, with the mention of Blossom, she was like totally, like not her, but her best friend was totally my childhood crush when I was a little kid, and
I see Superman.
I'm slow at this level. It's almost painful. Ooh, bonus mission.
I can do the punch while running. This changes everything.
Wait, who's attacking me? Oh my god, that guy's name is Pickle Rick. Interesting note, Mayim Bialik is actually a very well-renowned mathematician now, as well as several other collectible degrees she is. She's actually the smartest person on the cast of The Big Bang Theory.
There's a blue one right here.
And we're heading over there. Where are you, goat boy?
I'm below you.
Superhero landing. It's hard on the knees. Okay, so the stat revamp. Another thing they've done is that the progression between levels is actually much smoother. Where it used to be like... oh, you're useless until you're level 10, and even then your role isn't even useful until level 30, la la la. Now it's any level, your role rocks. If you're a tank, you're a tank. If you're a healer, you're a healer. You rock it, no matter what you're doing. Alright. Take out rookie cops hassling Falcone's men. Take weapons from rookie cops.
Jeez, my beam damage is good.
He likes playing with fire! Ooh, purple name. That means that's a hero. Yeah, I really like how they do the lighting effects in here. You know, it makes no sense that there is a impact where I'm in the air.
Oh, found a green.
I'll be there in a second. Hey, where the hell'd you go?
So, what is the color variations in them?
What do you mean, like green and
Like,
all that?
green is green rare, or is green common or uncommon, or?
Well, we can only have one person looking at it at a time. Green is a briefing, I think it is, and a blue is an investigation. They just do different things for the lore. They're actually exactly as common as each other. Green arrow can suck my nuts! Woohoo! I can heal.
Come on, start running.
Hey Avery, we got a bonus mission guy right here. Little extra XP, little extra loot. Ain't never a bad thing. Yes, yellow ones are a little rarer. The yellow ones are collectible items and costumes. You know, I'm not overwhelmed with the green or the plant powers, but I'm not underwhelmed either. I guess I'm just whelmed. And yes, that is a Young Justice reference. Apparently we've got King Ragna watching, so hello King Ragna. I don't think I've seen you on my broadcasts before. Are you here through Nerdarchy? Yep. Specifically the Season 1 Robin, because it actually changes which Robin it is per season. Season 1 and I think Season 2 is Dick Grayson, and then Season 3 is Tim Drake. We got a Trigger Man over there.
Got a collectible over here.
I'll be there in a second. Where are you, my minion? Ah, I already got that one. But I shall assist you. Aha! I shall heal you. Aha!
Oh my god, you stupid police officers, go away! Yeah.
Well,
kill everyone!
I could show off my higher level characters later, but for now I'm just yetzing around, showing what the game is like for people are just going to jump into the game. This is what they're going to see. They're going to, you know, be on the low level, helping out criminals, as you saw. Like right now, we're helping out Joker's people with apocalyptic weapons, and helping out Vito, who is one of Carleone's men, spring his peoples. Complete. We got bribe rookies. Gosh. Yeah, I especially, to continue on with what Doug was saying, I especially am a fan of the fact that you get to participate in things from all ages of the comics. Everything from, you know, the Golden Age, the Silver Age, what some people call the Iron Age, modern comics, even some of the new New 52. Get to do random crimes, such as what I just did. I robbed the bank there.
Collectible.
You also get to mug people. Go ahead and pick up golds, because once one of us picks it up, it'll cause the group to roll for it.
How do you roll it?
Press up on the D-pad. And then choose your option of how badly you want it. Ooh, do you ever see the Legion of Superheroes or New Gods? That's my favorite DC stuff. Yes, they have an entire episode or update entirely devoted to the New Gods. You get to go to their home and everything. It's pretty sweet.
I'm pressing up and it's just giving me actions. Loot? Group loot.
Yes, group loot.
Oh, okay, that's how it works. Alright, I didn't know how those worked.
Yeah, now you do. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! But yeah, there's entire stuff for Themyscira. Atlantis is getting a big update, especially with the water powers coming out next month. New... Shoot, I forgot where the New Gods are from. Yeah, you get to go to the New Gods place. You get to go to the prison of, you get to go to the prison, for the Green Lanterns and rock their stuff. It's pretty cool. Participate in the War of Light against the Red Rings, and later on, New Genesis. Thank you. First the Red Rings, and then later on the Black Rings. There's all sorts of stuff. Even in like holiday stuff, like Christmas. Oh, scantily clad cat lady. Who saw that coming? Anyway, the Christmas thing is Larfleeze gets jealous of everyone's Christmas and steals all their presents. For those who don't know, Larfleeze is the owner of the orange ring of avarice, or greed. Let's see here. I wonder when they get shape-changing powers. I know they do.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
Well, don't do that. Avery.
Alright, I'm back up.
I don't think you were close enough for my abilities to heal you. That, and to be completely honest, I was distracted, and I did not pay attention to healing you. Bad healer, bad. Want to spank me? I feel dirty. Yeah. Whoa. Joker Bomb Patrolman.
Apparently there's a rabid squirrel outside.
Wait, what?
I heard something rustle around and then I just heard it chirping.
So, any other questions? Well, I was also asking the viewers, we got two. I'm guessing one is Dougissimo, who is currently trying to download the game onto his system so that he can join us, which would be cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Doug's my editor. He's a pretty cool guy. I think we'll keep him for a little bit. I mean, I don't hold the fact that he's from the Midwest against him, but, you know, hey. Not everyone can be as awesome as Washingtonians.
Yes. Trying to heal you. This beat cop came after me.
Oh, you can't heal me. You can only heal yourself, man. I, on the other hand,
No, there
can...
was someone.
There was somebody knocked out and you were trying to get him?
Yep.
Ah. You have learned voracious plants. The frog is that? Release a group of man-eating plants on your target, damaging and knocking them down. The plants will also attack enemies near your target, damaging and stunning them.
Oh, you get the minion part of it.
Don't forget Paizo and Nintendo are here too, Doug. And that and first round's on me if you come up here. Just saying.
I found a collectible thing. One of those special glowy ones.
Go ahead and pick it up, man.
Yeah, I already did. I was wondering if you needed it.
Nah, other than the blues and the greens, they all are individual. Okay, so nature is very much so like a controller thing. Found a green. You know, I'm pretty much have the policy that if anyone ever recognizes me for Nerdarchy at a bar or something, I'm buying them around, but nobody ever does.
Okay, I'm getting fire.
Fire!
I have to get used to this game's pacing. It's not like Destiny or Diablo, where it's this one's a little bit, I'm gonna say, slower in combat. Like reaction is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, now we get to go into the Gotham warehouse. Are you you all set to go?
Hold on, I'm trying to run past this. Gunfire slows my running down. How do I go in?
You sit on the O and hold O.
Wonderful man.
You know, I'm surprised I don't have more weapons slot. Oh, I do have one. Trick shots. Finishing volley. Yes. Yeah, you do have to pay attention to what you got. And that's my new ability. Eat them, my minions! Hey look, I got fire too! Fire one! That did not work nearly as well as I had hoped. Ish. You know, considering the situation, you would think those guys would, you know, stick around and help out a little bit. But of course not. What kind of clown face makeup do I have to wear to get some loyal, minions around here? Up yours, Trigger Man!
Are you flying or?
Oh, I'm flying. I'm right on your tail. I see you. Hey, if you cut down my sentence, can we just gang up on the guy with the fire powers?
Sure.
Oh, you don't get a choice in it. It's a bit like your first night in jail. You just go with it. Remember to breathe.
I'll bite the pillow. As long as there's lavender in it.
I heal you. I heal you, 'cause I care about you. Am I the only one who wants to stab her? You know, I've never understood the appeal of Catwoman. Everyone's like, oh, she's so beautiful, she's so sexy and alluring. Nuh-uh. Talia al Ghul all the way.
Yeah, stop. I was caught in a door.
For those who don't know, the super speed powers that Brimstone has, or Avery.
Damn it!
Oh, he's locked out.
Damn it, stupid!
Don't worry, everyone important's in.
Fine, I'm just gonna run around. I'm just gonna run around this pole a bit.
Ah, you miss your mother that much, huh?
I can run on ceilings.
Yep. So, like I was saying, super speed kind of magnetizes themselves with static electricity to the to the walls, and what this does is it allows him to get stuck on things, which is kind of funny. Come back here! Back here! How dare you run away from me! I refuse! Ha! You suck. So yeah, the party loot is on a need, greed, or pass mechanic, which is kind of nice.
I should go for need.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
This city preys on the innocent. I know. That's why I fight. Why the hunted is now the huntress. Batman and his crowd think I play a little rough.
Well, what do you expect? She's the daughter of one of the mob bosses.
Mobsters like the Falcones, crime lords like Penguin, psychopaths like the Joker. They redefine
That ass, though.
street crime. And now, all this new muscle. It doesn't take the world's greatest detective to figure out this isn't just a battle. It's a war.
Kai. I have new pants. And new boots. And a belt. Everything for the waist down. Alright, so, you got these things called the arcane time capsules. They require stabilizers to fix and get the loot out of. They have really, really cool stuff inside them. All of it's super, super rare and above. You have to run these little side missions through the on-duty menu. I'll show you over here. Oh, this character's too low to do it. Yeah, we are too low. We are pathetic. But, yeah, you run those to get stabilizers to get a certain amount of stabilizers, and you can fix the thing and make your little shebang.
I'm outside.
Heading over to the North Burnley nightclub. Alright, we are just coming up on 1 hour of gameplay, so with that I wanted to comment that This is Nerdarchist Nubz with Nerdarchy.com, for nerds by nerds. With me is a good friend of mine. Say hello, Avery.
Hello.
We are showing off DC Universe Online, specifically the new stat revamp, which I should probably go into now that we've had a little bit of time to play around here. Okay.
There's a blue over here.
I'm already in the nightclub, dude.
Okay.
So, a big thing that was a deterrent to high-level tanking and made tanks super rare was before the stat revamp, defense had a cap on how high you can get it. Well, it no longer has a cap. Higher is better, no matter what. Another thing was that health was really hard to maintain because most of your healers would end up running out of energy or they just wouldn't heal enough. So what they did was they made it so every heal is more potent, more powerful, and it allows you to keep the group up a lot better. Next up is power. They've made it so that everyone can maintain their power a lot better. I especially see this in my heroic ice tank, because when I had a villain ice tank, I ran out of power all the time. But now that they've done the power respec, it's right from the get-go. You're regenerating power all the time. You don't have to be so reliant on controllers. Yes, controllers are awesome. They're great. They help you out a lot. But you're not sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for your powers to return. As I said earlier, might is might determines the damage of your superpowers. Ta-da! So, yeah, might is straight up enhances your superpowers. For me, it's all my plant abilities and my animal abilities. For Avery, it's his fire. For my ex-wife, it's her icy heart. You know, whatever. Restoration is for controller types. It allows you to enhance... oh, wait, no. That's vitalization. My bad. Okay. Restoration is for healer types. It enhances how powerful your heals are. If you're going to be a healing focused, restoration is definitely your big baddie. Vitalization, same thing. If you're going to be returning power, the blue bar, to everyone, or mana, or whatever the hell you want to call it, that's your big baddie. Precision is all about your weapon damage. For me, it's a bow. For Avery, I believe he's got hand blasts. That's his thing. Toughness. Toughness is exactly like defense, where it reduces the damage you take. But instead of counting against critters or, you know, NPCs and all that, toughness is your defense against other players. Because in a game with heroes and villains running around, of course there's going to be player versus player. Dominance is combined with restoration to power your heals and your shield abilities. At higher levels, dominance also controls how well your stun effects and everything else happens. I think there's a couple taunts that run off of it, but I don't know for sure. Combat rating is essentially a measure of how good you are overall. Weapon DPS, weaponization rating, critical attacks, all this is derivative off of your base stats. So, currency, stabilizers. Oh, I got a stabilizer. I didn't know I had a stabilizer. When did I get a stabilizer? Is that transferable? Huh. You know, I'm not going to use that until I actually know if it's transferable, because I'd love to use that on my higher level characters. Okay, so your inventory, you have slots for weapon, head, neck, back, chest, legs, 2 rings, feet, belt, hands, shoulders, face, in your face, and an affinity bonus, which are from the generators that you get in your base when you're higher level. You also have a consumable slot and a trinket slot, which if you put on a utility belt, you can get 4 trinket slots. These are like clicky powers. They're like consumables, but they have a cooldown as opposed to a usage limit. Let's see here. You got your styles, which you can change at any time. You can even change your title, which I just did. So anyone who's looking at me will be seeing the title of the Legendary Battle Babs. You got your journal, which tracks your missions, basic missions and stuff like that, side missions, all that. Got your traits, which is where your nature or your main power is. When you get enough powers to actually need to choose, this is where you choose which powers you're actually bringing to bear. You have 4 superpowers tied to your L2 button and 2 that are tied to your R2 button. Oop, I keep pressing the wrong stuff. Your weapons. When you get to level 10, I think it is, you have the ability to switch over to other weapons, but you do get the one you start with automatically, and you'll always have that one, no matter what. You also can upgrade your flight, super speed, whatever movement power you chose. You also get the option to take iconic powers, which are from things like Amazonian deflection from Wonder Woman, the Batarang from Batman, Clown Box from Joker, etc. My personal favorite is Super Strength. Why? Because I just love picking up semis and chucking them at people. And then there's the stat boosts, which allow you to specialize and make your character all primo in a various way. So, with that, we're going to continue on. Do. I just picked up a lot of stuff from the mail, including 75th anniversary Batman. Could have sworn there was more to it. Yeah. Alright. Onward! Ooh, leg spike. Cross-pollination. What the hell is that? Oh, cool. I'm ready when you are, Avery.
Oh, I'm ready. I've just been waiting. Let me see if I have any abilities or points to spend.
How are you only level 5? Have you not, like, clicked to complete your missions?
No, I have.
Huh. For some reason it's only showing you level 5.
Smash and grab, free. I still have to do the smash and grab, I guess.
Which one's that?
That's the name of the thing. It's smash and grab. Free the Falcones under arrest for distributing the Joker's explosives.
Alright, well, come on out, I'll follow you, and we'll do that. I think we, might have got out of sync here.
Cause, yeah, you just ran off and did stuff. I was gonna do some stuff, but oh well. We'll just do this and then hopefully we'll get back in sync.
Yeah, well, I thought you were completing missions alongside me.
I thought I was too, but it wasn't letting it go.
Well, you don't, it doesn't auto, complete you. Oh, I just realized. Flight. I gotta wait until I got another point. I'm not as fast as you. Granted, I do get a beeline while you don't. I wonder what that dot is. That's an odd colored dot. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong area. I gotta go catch up with you. The hell is that dot? Oh, it's the Gotham warehouse. Okay. I understand everything. Yeah, I won't lie, I'm kind of surprised that you're not doing your usual impersonations.
What do you mean, like, Skeletor?
Yeah, usual Skeletor and crap.
I don't really have a Skeletor-y character. I forgot to give him a skull, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Skeletor is pleased.
I have a new big heel. Whatcha?
Yeah, the boss sent me. Don't worry about it.
What's that?
Oh, this dude went, so the boss sent you? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, the boss sent me.
All those arrows right into his freaking collarbone. So I think the guys you gotta free are in the back of these paddy wagons.
I have to free one more guy.
I've got one here that I'm defending. Oh, I can heal him. Cool.
I freed one of the villains.
I freed one too. I figured something out. I healed you, Big Johnny.
Ah, police, stop it.
Oh, you got a 25 hit combo. Congrats. I hit all of you. You got all the ones you need?
Yeah.
Cool.
Retrieve the Joker's explosives from weapons crate.
Yeah, you're a few missions behind because you didn't complete it. Yeah, it's all good.
I often lose track of you because you, well, fly.
Well, you know, I'm not wearing a skirt, so it's not exactly inappropriate for you to look up.
True.
That and I will eventually turn into a monkey. Well, technically an ape, but, you know.
Gold up here.
Yeah, just pick it up. It's all good. So have you picked up your explosives yet?
No, not yet. I just got a whole bunch of things pop up on my screen when...
Alright, well, while he's doing that, I'm going to sit here and explain some things to people. So, this game has things for people of all ages, so to speak. You got player briefs, investigations, those green and blues we've been picking up. You got renown for like factions and stuff like that. You got headlines, which are like actual... those are those cinematics we keep running across. Collections, if you've collected anything from the gold items. It's a big, scary world out there. Woo! Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's Skyrim huge, but close. And remember, this is only one map of many. There's also Themyscira, there's Metropolis, which is even bigger. There's New Genesis. You know, there's all sorts of things here. Furthermore, on the on-duty map, you can do events where you get pulled into things straight out of the comics, like, just to show you how it works, I'm going to volunteer to go to the vault here. Pops me right over there. Each one of them sends you to a different event, different thing going on. Why my character was bald there for a second, I don't know. But, you're, there's duos for when you're playing just two people, like Avery and I are doing now. And everything's geared to running those two people and not soloing it. That was another thing that happened in the stat revamp, which is that they made it so that pretty much nothing is where you can just cheese through it as a super hyper powerful character. If it's a raid, you need to have a team. which personally I think is a great thing. I hated having those people who were like, I'm super powerful, I'm going to run through this so fast that everyone doesn't learn a thing, and are sit there scratching their heads having no fun as they watch my butt. Yeah, I hate that. Anyway, as you'll see, the instance is about to drop me back right where I was, which is kind of cool. It's Black Adam was my load screen there.
The Black Adam!
Yeah, there's 2-player, 4-player, 8-player, which are freaking intense. Don't wander off on your own in those. There's Arena PvP, Legends PvP, where you get to play as legendary characters such as, Batman or Bombshell Harley Quinn from the Bombshell series. You get to play as Tim Drake or Nightwing, Dick Grayson, or Shazam, just whoever from like the actual named characters you can play as in a PvP thing. You can also do that with many of the actual events, though I'm too level with this character to show you right now. The 4 players are generally like, oh, something is going on at this various point, such as the first one, Area 51. Brainiac's forces are attacking Area 51, site of Cadmus's government-sponsored and Lex Luthor-funded research on green kryptonite. Cadmus alone cannot defend the area. You must drive Brainiac out of Area 51. Doesn't matter if you're hero, villain, whatever, because everyone is against Brainiac. Everyone goes into those. And you could end up teaming with heroes, villains, whatever. Whatever. Just get it done. The 8 players are typically the world-ending events, i.e., Brainiac is laying siege to the Fortress of Solitude, and that is actually 3 or 4 different raids back to back that are there, and if you want to complete them all, you better clear a day. That's going to be a 4 to 8 hour event there. But the voice acting, the writing, the everything is just phenomenal. Like has been said, the lighting in the world has been brought to life. You got you can see Brainiac's ships up there in the air. And yeah, you can fly all the way up to them, but that would be tantamount to suicide. I'm gonna go up here on top of the Wayne Tech building here. Mainly because I happen to know that there's something here. Yeah, everything you see out there, every little thing, is places you can go. The game is that complete. And down there you can see like Scarecrow's fear gas has been released en masse. That's currently a event going on. That's all kinds of fun. See Arkham in the distance. Oh, bat signal. Which means somewhere in the city you can find Batman floating around. I doubt I'll find him just floating around, but you do occasionally run into Batman, Superman, Black Canary, Green Arrow.
I don't think I'd want to run into Superman.
You know, I just realized I'm a villain and I was looking for Batman. This might not be my smartest idea. It's like, oh look, it's Batman, and I'm dead. There is no fall damage. There is only superhero landing. Aha! A citizen! I shall mug them! Give me your money. Yep, I'm a petty criminal. Let's see here, what else can I tell you about this game? Oh, the Brainiac ships do occasionally move. There are raids on the moon. And events and whatnot. Player versus player, once you hit high enough level to do it, is pretty much anywhere and everywhere it can happen. There's also timed player versus player events in the world, as well as instances where it just drags people into it, drops them back off where they came from. Let's see here. What else? You can get into the Hall of Justice. You can go to the what is that called? The Hall of Doom? Meanwhile, in the
Legion
Hall of Doom. No, their fortress.
Legion. They always say Legion.
Well, yeah, I know. But the Legion is the organization, but what's the building, that skull-looking thing that comes out of the swamp? Isn't that the Hall of Doom or something? Meanwhile, in the Hall of Doom, I'm Googling that. Yep, Hall of Doom. Yeah, you can go into the Hall of Doom, which... Thank you, Doug. Letting me sound like a moron for about a minute there before you chimed in. But you know what? My dad always told me it's better to be more off than more on. Anyway, so, yeah, actually cruising around right now. Every now and then yeah, sure, that's why. Are you able to see the chat too there, Avery?
Nope.
Doug was, I just called him Dog. Doug was saying, yeah, there's a delay on the chat as to why he let me flounder there, sounding like a complete brainless boob. Ah! There are live events. Let's watch me kill myself. Yep, that went out as well as I expected it. Yeah, there's random demon incursions, which nobody wants, because nobody likes Trigon. You can see there's heroes of all kinds and villains of all kinds. These two guys in the sunglasses here will not kill heroes that come towards the spawn point, but they will smack them all the way across the map. Oh, we get a one-punch man. Saw that coming. For those who like to just putz around, there are races. I will run one right now.
I'm almost done with the warehouse.
Alright. Oop. Where am I going? Oh, there's Solomon Grundy right there. Told you can run into like actual named people. Solomon Grundy just sitting there. If any hero goes near him, he smacks the piss out of him. I always thought Solomon Grundy was a pretty interesting character. Especially Justice League Unlimited did a lot with him.
Yep, they did.
Yeah. Made it so they explained why he is as angry as he is. He's constantly in pain, and he wants to redeem his soul and go to a better place. And I got gold! Next time, try for platinum! Let's try it! One more time! Go! Now that I know where I'm going. Anyway, oop, got caught on that. Yep, Solomon Grundy's smacking somebody down right now.
Hero got too close?
Yeah, by the looks of it, that did not look pleasant. And I just saw Poison Ivy out of the corner of my screen there. So, Poison Ivy and Solomon Grundy are both like really close to each other. Some hero's about to have a really bad time. Doug says all Solomon Grundy wants is a decent pair of pants.
Mm-hmm. That's all he wants. He wants those beautiful jeans.
Really? Ah! Still didn't get platinum. Oh well. Anyway, let's see if I can retrace my route and go look at Solomon Grundy up close. Kind of prove my point. Oh, he should be over here. Where are you, you big gray bastard? And I can say that because I am a bastard. Where is... Oh, there's a hero by the name of Darka Flame. I don't see Solomon Grundy. Do you move on? Or did some... There's a lot of heroes in the area. I think the heroes might have beat him. Oh, nope, there he is, there he is. I see him. Hello, Solomon. Oh. Oh. Solomon Grundy is showing himself under the effect of Poison Ivy.
Huh.
So that's a storyline unto itself. I wonder what's going on with that. Yeah, he's not nearly as big as I thought he would be. Huh, anyway. Until he's level 9, I can't bring us into Area 51. 9! He's in the warehouse, so I can't do it with him. Oh, there's a blue. Now if you listen closely, for those when they start to play this game and whatnot, you can hear that humming. That's the sound of a collectible. They actually make noise.
Yep. Alright. I need to do is go to the nightclub, and I'll probably get XP for that.
Yep, should be enough to bring you to level 9. Also, you might want to make sure to use up your reward box, because that'll give you the next tier of your weapon.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze. I love the wind effects. Splash. Water, water everywhere. Oh, excuse me.
No, where's Catwoman?
Ugh. I'm all of a sudden very burpy. Feel very bad for the people watching. Well, except for Doug. He's weird. He might enjoy it.
Level 9.
9! I'll queue us up for, well, actually, you want to take a, like a 5, and then we'll go into Area
Sure.
51? Okay, cool. Alright, audience, we're gonna take a 5, we'll be back at about 42 after, give or take. Or 42 an hour 42 minutes in. Somewhere around there. Be back as quick as possible. Alright, so I was off by 2 minutes, but we're back. Whoop, and went into the chat there. I will queue us up for the Area 51. Whoop, if I can use the controls right. I am going to go in as damage. Oop. Confirm. Ready. Waiting on Brimstone. Oh, there's about to be a PvP event, which I want no part of.
Is it 4-player?
The PvP event? We are not... Oh, this? Yeah. It's gonna link us up with 2 other people as soon as you queue up.
Okay, where is the stupid pick your control? Oh, okay.
Man, it's hot. Yeah, Washington's in the middle of a record-breaking heat wave.
I didn't know how to change up my roll because I was hitting up on the D-pad and all the other controls.
Until you're level 10, you can't.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, cool. Should have us queued up then. Let me double check. Yep, says we're both ready for damage roll. As soon as there's an open team, we will jump in. Till then, I'm just beating on Brainiac's people. Because both villains and heroes are against Brainiac. Ow.
And I see an image of Lex Luthor in his power suit holding Superman's cape.
Are you leaving the bar?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, it's so hot. I'm melting. And that maniacal laughter would be Rachel. How you doing? Oh, I gotta destroy the accumulators. Oh, queued up.
Yep, going in. Hi, Flash.
Yeah, I've got Mr. Freeze on mine. Alright, cool. Man, that person's fast. Oop. Hold on, hold on. I just got another skill point. Gonna grant myself supersonic speed, or flight. And I got the healer roll. Oops. We have to be out of combat before I can, our whole team has to be out of combat before I'm allowed to switch roles.
So, if my class, or if my powers are defender, does that mean I can only do defensive roles, or does that mean I can be like control or something?
No, each power has damage and one other. Looks like we got a electrical healer backing us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's not letting me take my level 10. Interesting. I guess you have to be out of the instance to do it. Watch out. Trying to heal you as much as I can. See, while the electrical guy does burst healing, I do healing over time. Makes us a good combo.
It is.
already know where the boss is gonna show up. Well, green. I got your back, buddy.
Yeah. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone, big guy. Leave me alone.
And that poof you saw was my supersonic speed, which I just acquired. Because speed! Yeah, that.
All I need to be is level 10. And I'll get cooler stuff.
You know. Thank you to the guy who came and saved my bacon. Behold the power of bacon! Don't question my logic.
Nope, 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 nope. That hurt.
I'm all out of energy. But I definitely saw the impact of my heal. I shoot you in the face!
Oh, I'm down.
Well, don't do that.
I hit a butt ton of enemies.
You know, that's an actual measurement.
Huh?
A butt ton is an actual measurement.
How do you measure a... How do you consider something a butt ton?
Well, it depends on if you're in San Francisco or not. No, I don't remember the exact amount, but I think it's 64 hogsheads. I don't know, maybe one of our viewers... Yeah, seriously. Maybe one of our viewers can Google real quick how much a hogshead is. Where the hell is the boss man? There he is. I fling stuff at you.
So how is Katniss allowed to do genetic experiments?
You know, near as I can figure, they do it all as Black Ops. And I'm level 10. Whoop. Allows me to take on the healer role. And loadouts. Prior.
The Prime Servitor.
Servitor! Alright. I am now in healer role. And I have dropped into the shit. Yeah, I definitely see the difference in my heals. Just so you know, you can hit R1 to break out of any control effect on you. I have kryptonite. Watch out, Superman. I have kryptonite and I know how to use it.
Ugh, Brainiac. Why do you send so many people? Prime Servitor, the boss for this event. Ha 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 ha. Does he not have a head?
Kind of looked like he didn't have a head. Is that just me? I don't know. Keep moving, the shield, the ship is shooting at us. Now, just out of curiosity there, Avery, are you able to see the vines whipping out of this dude?
Oh yeah.
Concept, yet ultimately flawed. As is this insignificant speck, useful only as the key to unlocking the multiverse itself.
Wait, if it's the key to unlocking the multiverse, doesn't that make it slightly significant?
Let their champions attempt to defeat me. Let them swell their ranks with powers stolen from their own future's defeat. They will ultimately fail. I am Brainiac, and the Earth will be mine.
Yes, well, that won't make up for the fact that you have 3 nipples on your head.
Jeez, Brainiac, a little bit of a dick.
Alright, as you can see, return to last location, and well, as soon as it's unloading, poof, I am back where I was. Alright, I'm gonna kill these last 3 guys, and then I think this is about the time we can call this to a close. As I think I've shown off a lot of this game, not the high level content, but enough to really give people a feel for what the game's about. I mean, oh, and I'm trapped. Break out. People can give the heroes a whirl, or whatever. I mean, the big thing is, the game's free to play. What do you got to lose?
Not much.
Yeah. We... Okay, so a couple things I didn't talk about during this is you get these abilities called supercharges, which you see the bar underneath my life bar there. That is your supercharge thing, that red and yellow there. That is what powers your ultimate abilities. Now, there are a few feats, which are kind of like mini in-game achievements that get through this instant or that instance or whatever without using any items or supercharges, stuff like that. But the supercharges are freaking amazing. They're awesome. For like instance, the bug form of the bug form of nature, or the ice elemental form of the ice one. I'm pretty sure fire's got some huge explosions, stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Wow. Nature's got a lot of really, really cool stuff. Anyway, the game is free to play. It's on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. Important to note is that PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 can play together. There are very little differences between the two. There's a slight graphical upgrade on the PS4, while the PS3 allows you to actually bug the system and do a few tricks that you can't do on the PS4, because the PS4 processes fast enough to prevent those bugs. Furthermore, the 4 roles you can take on in this game really become important as the game progresses. Higher levels, it's really know your role, contribute to the party with your role. There's damage, pretty self-explanatory what they do. Many of them specialize in AoE damages, but area of effect, that is, but not all. Furthermore, there is control, which is all about debuffs and locking down the enemy, and a lot of them have stealth abilities for themselves and shield abilities for themselves and their allies. Tanks have shields for themselves, but that's a little different. Their shields are much more powerful, but they're only on themselves, typically. Controllers also are very big on returning power to the rest of the group, so that everyone can continually use their supercharges or superpowers a lot. Healers, they heal. What can I say? But they also have, depending on which one you're doing, a lot of control ability crossover, and very often they have some ability to tank themselves. But with the power or the stat revamp, used to have it where if you were in healing mode, you did half damage, or if you're a tank, you did 3/4 damage, or whatever. I forgot what the exact numbers are. But that's no longer the case. Everybody does damage. That being said, the DPS people, due to the equipment they're using, the powers they select, etc., they're still going to come out as top dog on DPS. They're just not going to be, 10 times, 100 times more than everyone else. So, it is what it is. If you like DC Comics, you're going to love this game. This game's going to bring you into everything you've always loved about DC Comics. They've got my personal favorite. One of the updates is known as Home Turf. It allows you to build your own super base. Also allows you to bring in minions and sidekicks and supply drops and stuff like that. It adds a tactical element to everything. You're also, even if you have friends, you run with a particular super league or super villain league or whatever, you can let the whole league use your base, and you get it decorated as you choose, and it's pretty cool. It even has a physical spot on the map. It's pretty cool. What else? The game is stable. I've had very little trouble with it. Very rarely do I ever see lag. I never get kicked out of the game for no reason. I don't typically lose connection unless I had let my PS4 go to sleep. It's very, very low on draw of data through your internet. If you have an internet service provider that caps your data, DC Universe Online is not going to eat up your data. Avery and I are actually running on the same modem right now, and you can see that we're having zilch lag. We're fine. Even during the raid, we're fine, except for one little hiccup. Let's see here. The weapons do get bigger, better, funner as you go along. Eventually you get mastery abilities where you can cross over, i.e. like you could be using dual swords and mix in a martial arts kick, or be using a dual pistols and mix in an archery shot somewhere. You know, you get to cross over some stuff. It's pretty cool. Actually, I could show you that. Weapons. Oh, see, I'm unlocked. I can use any of them if I wanted to drop the points in. But yeah, see, bow masteries can switch over with the dual pistol and martial arts. So, which really very much so matches the Green Arrow when you really think about it. Each weapon gets its own flavor, its own style. Let's find an enemy that's gonna be my poor son of a bitch. See? Yeah, you get as you get more powers, your actual powers, like you see the vines flip out whenever I do the explosive shot, they mix into things. You eventually get resistances to various types of debuffs. For instance, I'm flight, so I get resistance to restraint and stun, and a small resistance to everything else. Everyone gets that one. There's also special attacks based on your spin, or your super speed, flight, acrobatics, whatever. For instance, Avery has super speed. One of his options is a ability that allows him to super fast regenerate himself because of his super speed. Now that's completely useless for him because he's a fire person, but it allows you to add that to, say, ice, which has no self heals other than hibernation. What else? There's now, with the stat revamp, there's these focuses. You can focus on being a weapon expert, which is all about using your melee weapon. For me, a bow. For him, a hand blaster. But it lowers your power regeneration, so you don't get to use your specials as much. There's hybrid, which is boosting all the stats that aren't directly tied to one or the other. It does raise your might, so everything you do hits a little harder. Then there's focused onto superpowers. Bonus to might, bonus to your power pool, and gain 25% power regeneration. That's great for people who just like to go in, guns a-blazing, nuke everything, and move out. As you can see, it's recommended for category, makes it very easy, very intuitive. Iconic powers are very much so, they serve two purposes. One, for flavor, like my ice tank has super strength, because I just love it. And he has freezing breath, because it just works in his build. Now, for a fire tank, my fire tank has hard light shield, because fire, back when I made my fire tank, doesn't have an actual shield. Now, they might have changed that, but they didn't have an actual prevent damage on you shield. So I took hard light shield to serve the secondary function of iconic powers, which is filling in gaps in your build. The iconic powers are all taken off of very much noticeable people, such as there's Booster Gold's Robot Sidekick, or the Sonic Shout of Black Canary. You'll see a lot of PvP people using that one. Pheromone Bloom from Poison Ivy, or Word of Power from Shazam. That one, you'll see a lot of tanks using that one. Neo Venom Boost from Bane. Heat Vision, Freezing Breath, Super Strength from Superman. Sonic Cry, again from Black Canary. Mesmerizing Lasso and Amazonian Deflection from Wonder Woman. Batarangs Multi-Shot, or from Batman. Clown Box and Gag Glove are both from Joker and Harley Quinn. Hard Light Shield is from pretty much any of the lanterns. Which in this game there is yellow lanterns, green lanterns, and red lanterns as playable classes right now, and they said they're looking into bringing in the blue and the violet. Though, yeah, some of the powers are stronger at higher levels. None of them are, oh, this ability trumps this ability, so that you never... There's no Final Fantasy fire off, fire guh thing going on. So you never have to worry about just completely losing an ability. Let's see here, what else? Consumables are all replaceable for the most part. They're all they get stronger as you go along. I think I'm missing anything there, Avery?
No.
Oh yeah, wanted posters. Pick these up and it puts a bounty on other players for you to take down, which has to be done in PvP mode. Yeah, sounds about right. There's him. You can see. Your guy looks weird.
I switched to hand-to-hand.
Huh. So, martial arts?
Brawl.
Oh yeah, so there's also templates you can use to emulate various superheroes and supervillains. So, and there's instances and events and areas you can go to cover just about... I mean, we're on update 73. Update 74 is coming in like 2 weeks. It's all about the Aquaman. Let's face it. If you want it in DC Comics, this game's got it. You know, you really can't name anything it doesn't have. So, we're going to draw this to a close. I hope you enjoyed. We were kind of just yutzing around, but it does show the game in the hands of somebody who, well, is not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I do know the game. I do enjoy the game. But I am not nearly one of those people who just dominate it. That being said, this is Nerdarchist Nubz here for Nerdarchy.com, for nerds by nerds. Check us out. We're on YouTube, as you can probably guess. This is actually my personal channels where this posts to, and then it gets linked up to Nerdarchy.com, where our articles are. Our YouTube is mostly gaming advice and discussions and live plays of Dungeons & Dragons. I highly suggest checking out our live plays. They're highly entertaining. Our articles are posted every single day, sometimes multiple times per day. My personal favorite series right now is actually not my own, which is kind of amusing because normally I toot my own horn. But we got Megan is writing this series called Ask a Necromancer. It's like Dear Abby, except for, well, with a necromancer. It's great. Personally, I love it. It's an amazing series. I can't wait for each week's episode of it. We also got Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. If you have any gaming questions or anything nerdy you want to talk about, feel free to drop us a line in comments or talk to us on the Facebook. We will all respond to you as quick as we can. Twitter as well. Hashtag Nerdarchy. We are here 24/7 to meet your nerdy needs. Like it says, for nerds by nerds. Anyway, this is Nerdarchist Nubz. Stay nerdy. And it's not letting me end the broadcast. Ah, there it goes.